Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe that in 12 weeks' time it is going to be June. Sorry, where has the start of 2026 gone? Because I literally feel like I've blinked and it has passed. And the year of the horse is not really giving year of the horse yet, so let's pray that this shit picks up. But anyways, today's video is going to be about hot girl habits to have you feeling your best by summer 2026. And this particular video isn't going to be about fat loss, because I think feeling like a hot girl comes down to your habits, your confidence, how you feel internally, not just your external body. There is going to be other videos in this series centered towards fat loss, but today's video is more about your habits, your behaviors, how you build that internal confidence so that you can glow and thrive through summer. For reference, I had a major glow up this year. I literally went from looking like, I don't know, a sad child to, I think, a bit of a hot girl. I'm going to insert a pic if I can. I'm not very good at this YouTube shit, but I have had a glow up this year, and my glow up was centered around these habits and these behaviors. So I want to share her with you gals so that you can also have a hot gal summer. I truly believe that confidence, happiness, feeling like a hot gal comes from how you feel internally more so than a body shape, a body size. And I am a coach. I own a fitness business. I could very easily sit here and be like, oh, lose 3 stone before summer to feel your best. But yes, for some people that will make them feel good, but it's usually not the root cause of your confidence struggles. I know for me it wasn't anyways. So let's get into what we can do to feel your best in summer 2026 and beyond as well. We just want to have hot girl habits all the time because glowing and thriving is cute. I touch on which does center around nutrition, but food is fuel and food is your energy source, and the way that you eat and how you consume food really does have an impact on your energy, your habits, how your skin glows, and just how you feel. So one change that I made in my own lifestyle is I focused on eating 3 to 4 meals every single day that had 25 to 30 grams of protein, rather than just grazing through the day. I used to have such a bad habit of like grazing and being a snacker. I always labeled myself as a snacker. But when you are snacking all of the time, you're never giving your digestive system a break, and your gut is just always go. Whereas if you can actually begin to spread out your meals, have 3 good meals per day, or 4, I eat 4 meals a day, that are high in protein, you've got fibre in each meal, they're balanced for your blood sugars, you are going to find that your digestion is better, bloating will reduce, energy levels will rise, skin is going to glow more, and you're not going to have as many highs and lows in energy as well, which is naturally just going to help you feel better day to day. So if you are someone who labels yourself a snacker, because that was me, I was a chronic snacker, that is one habit I would immediately begin to shift and change, because it will change the trajectory of how you feel 1,000,000%. The biggest thing is reclaiming your morning and your evening, okay? Everyone speaks about morning routines, but I feel like people don't speak about evening routines as much. If you are waking up, let's start with the morning. If you're waking up and the first thing you're doing is rolling over, checking your phone, you're going on Instagram, you're going on TikTok, you're opening up your laptop for work, like whatever you're doing right now, I can probably guarantee that it's the wrong thing. If you're doing that, you are literally just sending your nervous system into fight or flight immediately. And I truly believe that the morning time is the one time of every single person's day that they have got total control over. Whether you've got kids, whether you're a businesswoman, you have got control over setting your alarm and getting up 10 minutes early to center and ground yourself and calm your nervous system. A couple of things that I began implementing was I charge my phone outside of the room so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not inclined to just go reach for my phone. I actually allow myself to wake up on my own without opening up the phone, and then suddenly I've got shit news, quite frankly, in my face. That then in the morning time, I don't have a crazy routine, but I just don't rush myself. I give myself 10 minutes to get up, do my skincare. I personally do gratitude every single morning because it's something that I've learned to really enjoy. At the start, I did have to kind of force it because it's anything that is new and it's a new habit, it takes time to reinforce. So in the beginning, I had to really force myself to do the gratitude, but eventually it became a habit and I now do that every single morning. But the key to having a good day is having a good morning. So like I said, for me, it's a slower morning. I do my skincare, I do my gratitude, I have a decaf coffee. Girls, please try reduce caffeine intake. I do still sometimes drink caffeine on an empty stomach, I'm not gonna lie, but most of the time, try do a decaf. I make sure to hydrate myself in the morning, and I just make sure that I'm not running around like a headless chicken. I used to wake up and go straight to my laptop. Literally wake up, laptop in face. That is just immediate stress response. One thing you can do is learning to center your nervous system in the morning. It will allow you for a steady release of energy throughout the day. So like I said, slow morning skincare, gratitude, getting some daylight exposure for 10 minutes. I always go for a morning walk. Whether you like to train in the morning, whatever that is, try to carve out just 10 minutes for yourself. People overcomplicate morning routines and it doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be yours. It just needs to be a little bit of time for you to showcase to yourself and to your body that this is my time and I respect and I love myself and I'm letting myself have a slower start. Your cortisol is going to reduce, you're not going to be puffy, inflamed, stressed mess, and you're going to feel hot. Evening routines work the exact same way. If you are someone who works late or you've got kids and you're running around all evening and then you're just getting straight into bed and you're not doing anything to wind down, you're not letting go of the energy of the day and you're probably not sleeping great either. So again, a couple of things I try doing in the evening. I do supplement with magnesium to help myself wind down. Try to have my last meal 2 hours before bed, 2 to 3 hours for digestion. And before bed, I'll always just have some sort of wind down, maybe read a little bit of a book, listen to a podcast or audio book, listen to some guided meditation. I just make sure that I'm off my phone and off my screen and not scrolling on TikTok. If you're someone who tends to feel quite alert in the evening, I keep this beside my bed and I dump my thoughts. If you've seen this is my book of secrets. Dump all my thoughts in the evening whenever I feel like I am stressed out, and I just call it thought dumping. I just date the page and write crap. That is a very good way to get the thoughts out of your brain onto a page so that you can sleep, you can draw a line, and you can wake up and start the next day fresh. If you want to feel like a hot girl, if you want to feel calm, centered, you need to learn to self-regulate your emotions. And having a part of your day in the morning and the evening to do that with some gratitude in the morning, bit of reflection or dumping in the evening, that is going to allow you to move through smoothly. The final one I'm going to touch on in this video, because I don't want to make it too long and I probably will do a part 2, is respecting your boundaries. Learning to say no when you actually mean no. If you're a chronic people pleaser, you probably just feel like you're running on empty all of the time. You're showing up for everyone else, you're not filling up your own cup, you're doing things that you don't even enjoy, and you probably feel completely exhausted. I get it, because this was also me. I lived my life for everyone else, I didn't live it for myself. And when you can learn to begin living your life for you and understanding your needs and your wants, your desires, your boundaries, you will become happier, you will be less stressed, you will feel less inflamed. Everything that we feel, every single symptom that our body gives us usually comes down to the internal. Respecting your boundaries is not the easiest of things to do, and this is why I always encourage clients to start small. Start with respecting your boundaries in a small way. If someone asks you to go for a walk and you just don't want to go, or you're not free, or you want to go on your own, learn to just say no to that. Saying no to small things will build confidence and resilience in you, that you can say no to bigger things as well. Anyone who's close with me in my life now knows that if I say yes, I really mean it, because I say no to everything that doesn't align. And I do this unapologetically now, where I used to feel really guilty for it in the past. But you are the only person that you have in your life forever, and you need to love and respect yourself enough to live life on your terms. That doesn't mean be totally selfish, but it does mean understand your needs, understand your wants, and being able to communicate them as well. Every time that you say yes to someone when you mean to say no, you are letting yourself down in the process. And the more that you reiterate that, the more that you show yourself that it's okay to let yourself down. That ruins your confidence, because it showcases to you that you're not good enough and that you don't deserve to meet your own needs. So this week, challenge yourself to implement more boundary setting with people in your life. Whether it is personal boundaries, whether it is your own boundaries with limiting, say, social media content, or limiting how often you text people back. Start by creating small boundaries, and those small boundaries will add up over time where they become bigger boundaries. And these are the things that will allow you to be confident in life long term. You deserve to be a priority in your own life, and the only way you can make that happen is by, first of all, understanding what it is that you need from yourself, and then second of all, actioning it. You don't need to be perfect with these habits. There will be times that you break your boundary rules. There will be times that you graze and that you snack. And there will be times that you wake up in the morning and go on your phone, because girl, I do it too. But I always say, try to not miss twice. So if you miss a day, get up tomorrow and go again. Change happens through consistency. It doesn't happen through the occasion of being perfect. So stay consistent, implement these small changes, and if you do this over the next 12 weeks, you will feel like a brand new woman come summertime. In my next video of this summer series, I am going to showcase how you can lose 8 to 15 pounds before summer. Because whilst I did just say that fat loss is not essential to build confidence, I do know that there will be lots of people watching this video who aren't comfortable in their skin right now and who do want to lose body fat. And it is okay to want to lose body fat, but I'm here to make sure that you do it in a sustainable way and that you don't crash diet before summer and leave yourself with a negative relationship with food. So stay tuned for the next video. Give this one a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I post confidence content all of the time on Instagram. So if you want to see more content like this on how to learn to prioritize yourself, respect your boundaries, look after your mindset and mental health, then do pop me a follow on Instagram as well. The handle is @misha.empower. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.